Yo, Big Bang Brigade, I'm Daryl.
I'm Aaron.
You already knew that, though.
Yes, you do.
And you also know what this is.
You do.
And we're going to talk about it.
What episode is it, though?
I don't even know.
I'll give you a cookie if you can tell me what episode it is.
I think it's 391.
Yeah, I need help. I don't know.
So we're talking comics. It's new book time. What do we got, Aaron?
Let's just get to the quickest one.
We're jumping to indies.
Got some Zorro.
All right, we got Zorro, Man of the Dead. He's got a sister, Sean Gordon Murphy. The art is really cool. Interesting story.
Sean Gordon Murphy has a sister?
No, Zorro does. Anyway, it's 4-issue mini. One more issue to go.
Sam and Twitch Case Files. I
All right.
personally found that pretty cool.
Is it just me, or do you think I'm suspecting Todd McFarlane is pumping out all kinds of Spawn books? They are selling well, but I think it's almost to like heighten the this is a valuable property just to get the movie done. You know, sometimes
if it works, great. Though.
Sometimes people do this. Companies do this. They'll shell out a bunch of stuff. It looks like it's a high market value. Get investors, make a movie.
Todd McFarlane is a smart man, though.
He is.
Simon Kondransky is a great artist.
I will say, I love the cover. Love the
great.
cover.
Great. So, some reprints, but cool variants.
Yes.
I love the Baroness cover.
Yes. So if you missed out on Duke, check these out. Dude, I love the artwork on these covers.
Man, you should be reading this book.
Yeah, it's a great book. Also,
last issue.
I haven't read it yet.
It got a little intense.
Wait, no, I have.
Yeah, you know, he was.
Yeah, Baroness.
He was in the brig.
Oh, yeah, you got
with
Major Blood.
Big attack comes.
Major
Major Blood's
Blood.
coming to kill him.
Yep.
Things get blown up. You know, Rock and Roll and Stalker kind of starting to be like, hey, you know, I don't think Duke's all that bad. He's got a great record. And then we have Major Blood coming here to try to blow things up, and we see who the one behind it all is, which we all kind of knew. Is Deathstroke.
Yes.
Deathstroke's cool.
Yeah.
He's probably one of my favorite characters. I know we're getting a Deathstroke book coming up, and we're also getting a Scarlet book.
Yep.
I've had people asking about Snake Eyes.
Not
I'm
yet.
sure it will happen.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm
yet.
confident. Hey, Major Blood, did he have the eye patch? I can't remember.
I think
he did. Anyway, because I thought he got shot in the eye.
Yes.
Anyway, pretty cool.
So we got Duke here.
This is number 4.
Yes.
So
everything I've said
1,
picks up at
2,
this point.
pick up 3, and then number 4.
Also Cobra Commander. And I think we've already mentioned this, the fact that he's not the retreat.
He never retreats.
No, he's really
He's BA.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why it's well put. He's BA.
That's a good way to put it.
So yeah, anyway, if you're missing the Energon universe, also if you're a Transformers fan, 5th printing of number 1 is coming out very soon, right here. If you signed up for it or you missed out on it, you're going to grab it.
I don't think we've mentioned the Energon universe very much.
Oh, no, not at
pumped.
all.
Pumped about
It's
it.
really good.
Thundercats, I'm 2 issues in? 3?
It's 2.
It's 2.
And
I'm
brand
giving
new,
it to the third
we
one.
had a brand new character last issue.
It's
brand
interesting, but and it may be because I was more into G.I. Joe and Transformers, why I'm leaning more towards that. But I can't say anything negative about Thundercats either.
new. Yeah.
Let's jump on to DC.
All right, we got Green Arrow, number 10. This originally is going to be a 12-issue maxi series. With the word on the street, it's going to be an ongoing. So heads
Why
up.
not? Because it's been good. Amanda Waller's in about every single book, plotting, pulling strings. She's done some very, very not nice things to Green Arrow.
What did I say the name of that storyline was? It's funny, I knew it last week, and I can't even think of it now. It's some major storyline. Amanda Waller this summer is taking care of DC Universe business, and I can't even remember the name of it. It's like, I don't want to say House Games. It's got a weird name.
I started reading last week's
Anyway,
Titans this morning.
check it out.
She's on the front cover. I'm going to put all the
Amanda
Titans.
Waller's up to some sus things.
Very sus. Another great book. One of those books that I'm just gonna read a few issues and I'll drop it. We're on issue what?
7. Cy Spurrier, man.
It's been really, really good. And Barry Allen was a bigger part of this last issue. So, you're really suckering me in now it's always because I'm more of a Barry Allen and Wally West guy.
You got Ramon Perez. I think he did a Hawkeye series way back. Check out this artwork. It's pretty cool.
It's been some great artwork.
Yeah, Diodato Jr. typically does it, but it looks like Ramon. I don't even skip around. I don't want to ruin the story for myself. The Flash, number 7. Get it.
Ram V on Detective Comics.
Comics.
We're pretty much at the end of this. It has drug out just a little bit, but it's also been very interesting.
Yes, it has.
Especially love the cliffhanger when he got hung. And now but the thing is, the last 2 or 3 issues are kind of I don't want to say a dream sequence, but it's kind of a dream sequence. He's just kind of lost his mind because he got infected with that I forgot the name of
The
it.
demonic entity?
Yeah,
Yeah. I can't remember the name
He's
of it
been
either.
fighting it though because he's Batman and nothing takes Batman down. Speaking of Batman, Batman in the 60s,
Dark
Age, Superman Space Age was really good. Like I like it because it's almost. Why am I drawing a blank on this story? Because I love the story. Darwin Cook. Frontier.
Yeah.
New Frontier.
Yeah. If you like Darwin Cook, you like Michael Allred. Is that Bruce Wayne? Is he that old? Why is Bruce Wayne old?
And there, I don't know.
Holy cow. And Catwoman's here? So is Alfred? Oh, dude, look at this.
The art is great.
It looks like the 60s, bro. Look at that.
Well, this was Space Age took place in the 60s. Is that Lenny Bruce?
I don't know who that is.
I think that's Lenny Bruce.
All I know is I shouldn't be reading it. I should pay for it because we're not a library.
It's Lenny Bruce.
Yeah. Anyway, so Batman Dark Age back set takes place in the space race. The you got 50s, 60s. Check it out. Call your mama. All right, you may have heard of a little book called Ultimate Spider-Man. Well, here's issue 3. Who is the Green Goblin? What is the Kingpin up to? And why are Uncle Ben and J. Jonah Jameson friends? You're wondering, Daryl, what are you talking about? You need to read the books.
Speaking of, and amazing, we're supposed to be getting a new Goblin.
But it may not be Norman as the Goblin. We don't know what that means.
I kind of don't think it is going to be Norman as the Goblin.
But it involves...
But maybe that's the swerve. Maybe you've convinced me that Norman has turned a new leaf, only to swerve me that he's really a heel. It's kind of like The Rock.
I was literally just thinking that.
Man.
Speaking of which, Mama Rhodes, I'm sorry.
I'm too. Man, he turned up the heat last night.
Dude, it's like Roman's not even part of the match. Anyway.
I know, it's funny how
Like,
that works.
you need to be building a Roman. So you got Thunderbolts number 4. Actually, this book is a sleeper hit. I read number 1, read number 2, and I said, sign me up. You got Winter Soldier.
And here I thought he was dropping books.
No, I added this one. If you like Winter Soldier, if you like the movie Captain America Winter Soldier or Civil War, you will like this book. I will say that. Right now, they took all the Red Skull's money. Now they're going after Latveria and they're going after Doctor Doom. It's a pretty cool book. I like it.
Ballsy.
Yes, all those things. Superior Spider-Man, Dan Slott, Dr. Ock as Spider-Man. Got a new character that was introduced here, and I think it wraps up in one more issue.
Dang, that's a thick issue.
Miles Morales Spider-Man, number 300, but really it's number 18 to us, but 300 for those legacy folks. What's going to happen to Miles? Miles actually, his Rogues Gallery is slowly building. So if you, kind of like the old school Peter Parker and the Rogues Gallery built up over time, that's what you're seeing in Miles's book. If you're a Miles Spider-Man fan, you need to read this.
Sorry, I got completely distracted by this cover while you were talking.
What in the world? Somebody's going to shoot Moira. Why would they do such things? Oh, wait, because she's crazy. She
kind of orchestrated a lot of this whole problem.
She
happened.
did.
But this, what caught my attention is how the story starts.
Yes,
Her meeting
exactly
Charles
how it starts.
On the park bench.
Yep.
Explaining all the different things that have taken place in the many deaths of Moira. So,
and the many lives and the many deaths of Moira McTaggart.
I have sworn that I was not going to get suckered in, but this cover makes me curious.
It's cool. Cool. It's a good way to wrap up. If you like Krakoa, you need to wrap it up. This is the way to do it. Before they relaunch. Spider-Punk number 2. If you are a Spider-Punk fan, you'll dig this book. If you're not, you just won't.
I'm moving on.
Wolverine, Sabretooth War. Dude, this storyline is so good.
So good. Did we mention that this storyline was good?
It's really good. And, it's not for kids. There's a lot of violence in it.
Oh, it's very, very violent. But it's kind of to be expected with Wolverine and plus these two characters and just the battles that they've had over time.
Yeah, where this is going, how is this going to end? Because years ago, remember Wolverine cut off Sabretooth's head, then he comes back. How this thing is escalating. It's time for some comeuppance for Wolverine.
What's his name?
To take down Sabretooth.
Pink hair?
Quentin Quire. Kid Omega.
He cut his head off.
Kid
Omega.
He cut his head off.
Running around with his head, making all this stuff happen, but Kid Omega's managed to kind of sneak little things out, so I think he's working against Sabretooth. Probably be the saving grace of the whole story.
Yeah.
But man,
it's a good story.
Has this been intense.
It's really good. Also, X-Force. Okay, if you're a Beast fan, if you liked Wonder Man and Beast, if you like X-Force, this is your book. I believe this is the last issue. Final confrontation with Beast. Who's going to win? Your classic Beast or this new evil Beast? I got a feeling it's going to be the classic, fun-loving, blue furball Beast.
But I will say, the way they turned him villain was interesting, making him like Dark Beast. It was a very interesting story.
And he wasn't Dark Beast.
Yeah, no, that's kind of the bad part. But we got to go back. This was much better than trying to do that to Scott Summers, though, because I'd be.
I agree.
Don't get me. I'm moving on before
they rushed that.
Getting fired up just thinking about it.
They turned him for shock value, in my opinion.
Yes, they did.
Speaking of Scott Summers kicking some freaking Sentinel bootay, X-Men 97. If you haven't watched the cartoon, this is the prequel that leads into the cartoon. By the way, Scott Summers, holy cow, his character, I always remember him as Gene, no! This one, he takes the lead and he's kicking.
That's the Scott Summers I remember.
Yeah, he's taking the lead.
A double hockey sticks.
That's it. So yeah, if you want to go into the cartoon with this prequel, get it. We got Hulk, number 10. Oh, we got Ghostbusters sneaking in here.
We're not done with Mindy's.
By the way, Ghostbusters back in town. It's a prequel between the Afterlife and Frozen Empire.
Nice.
Spider-Verse.
Spider book.
Yep, we'll just leave that there.
Cable. I haven't read any of the issues, but I've been getting them. And is that like Kid Cable?
So you have Kid Cable, you have your classic Cable teaming up together. Long story short, it's kind of complicated, but they took on the Great Gargoyle last issue. It's really all.
Has Strife been in this too?
No, he hasn't. He should be.
Better be. I say this is top of the stack rating myself.
Daredevil is. Oh, dude.
Wait a minute. Didn't we have Oh yeah, we don't have Amazing Spider-Man to hold because
some of them were damaged.
But just enough made it to all the files. But
post-game
if you wanted to buy it off the shelf, you'll have to hold off for like a week.
Yeah, or you can buy a damaged copy.
You could buy a damaged copy. Post-Gang War, and this would be top of the stack reading.
Yes.
I'm really looking forward to seeing where we're going with this new Goblin storyline. I still didn't read the Web of Spider-Man thing.
You got the Return of the Sinister Six.
Lots of... I mean...
Oh, dude, you haven't read Web of Spider-Man? Oh, I actually know something you don't.
I got first page.
Okay. What'd you say?
I got the first page in.
It's a... By the way, Web of Spider-Man ties into stories coming up later this year and going into 2025. The cool thing is there's the return of Kane. Why? Good question. Kane.
Oh, Kane.
Yeah, Scarlet Spider Kane, Mark of Kane, the first messed up clone, the first clone that, Kane.
It became Ben?
Who became Scarlet Spider, and then... So Kane and Ben Reilly, there's something building between those two, and somehow it ties to the Eternals. That's all I'll say.
We haven't heard a lot from Ben.
Kane came back like in the last Spider-Verse story by Dan Slott like a year ago.
It's too much.
I'm just saying, me personally, as a guy who...
I mean, he's the Spider-Man.
I'm a diehard Spider-Man.
I love Spider-Man.
I'd rather see Kane as Kane, not the Scarlet Spider, but I'll take it.
I like
it's a redemptive
Spider
story
thing, but it's also like, this Chasm story actually panned out pretty cool. I liked it.
So you've got Chasm, and now you have Kane. Kane is he's hunting down Chasm. I hate to give it away, but if you miss it, go get it.
Go get it.
So
I didn't.
Don't even think about going to YouTube and getting some spoilers there. Buy the book. Be a real fan.
Be real about it. Or keep it 100, as the kids like to say.
Or you could say that.
Wait a minute. We should just text it. We don't say it. We just put the 100
up. Hey, man, emojis.
Anyway.
Well, lots of cool books this week. Lots of Marvel. So, anyway, tell us what your favorite books are. And if you share this video, we might throw a bone your way.
Literally, there's bones. We'll throw them at you. When you walk in, we start pelting you with bones.
I'm Daryl.
I'm Aaron.
And you know the rest.
You do?
They should.
Better.
Don't you? Don't you?
Say it with me.
We got him.